This evening, there was a dance going on here at this location. Sábado Domingo, it's a very well-known location out here in the Hispanic community off Airline. There was a live dance going on, a lot of people, including children, inside the location. At approximately 7 p.m., a witness reported seeing somebody with a gun there. At the same time, they heard a gunshot, and one person was struck in the leg, through and through wound. We now believe that bullet may have exited the leg, ricocheted on the ground, and possibly struck several others. We know that at least 6 others have been transported to different hospitals. No fatal wounds. We believe at this point they're all just minor superficial type wounds. And so we do have an individual in custody. We're getting a little bit of a mixed story right now. He says apparently he had the gun in his pocket. But right now, that doesn't seem to match with the evidence we have. We don't know who he may have been aiming to. There appears to be no connection to the initial male that was more seriously wounded. So at this time, it's still an ongoing investigation. There's no threat to the community or anything, but we're just going to kind of have to unpack this a little bit. There are signs posted here at the location that no weapons are allowed. There was a strong police presence here when it occurred. We had approximately 10 different peace officers from different agencies, as well as approximately 15 uniformed security guards as well. So it was very well protected. So why somebody would have a gun in there? Keep in mind there were also children inside this location. It's a family type dance, and it's just very, very lucky that no one was seriously injured or wounded. It appears that everybody's going to be able to recover from their shots. And again, this could have been just very, very hectic. This is a very busy place on Sunday evenings. And so that's what we have right now. We now believe that the other injuries, again, may have been from a ricochet gunshot. We just don't know yet completely. We're still trying to get to the bottom of it to make sure no additional shots were fired in the mayhem that followed the initial shot. Esta tarde estamos aquí en La Pulga, el mercado de Sábado Domingo es un lugar muy popular. Estaba aquí un baile familiar, habían muchas personas dentro del local, había niños también, y alguien escuchó o se escuchó un disparo. Inmediatamente trataron de detener al individuo. Una persona recibió una herida un poco más grave por la pierna, entró la pierna y salió de la pierna, y ahora parece ser que esa misma bala tal vez impactó a otras personas que estaban alrededor. Entonces eso está todavía bajo de investigación, pero ninguna de las otras heridas han resultado ser fatal. Tenemos un individuo en este momento detenido, el que estaba armado. Una vez más, hay letreros aquí que prohíben estar con armas. También había una gran presencia de policía, uniformados, oficiales de diferentes partes, agencias. Habían por lo menos 10 y también 5 guardias de seguridad aquí también en este local. Entonces, un milagro que más personas no fueron heridas o alguien fatal, especialmente los niños que vienen aquí. Viene mucha gente aquí a este sitio los fines de semana. Any questions? We don't know if he was just fumbling around with the pistol, being irresponsible about it, or if he was actually intending to shoot somebody. If anybody has any more information, we'd like for them to come forward. With all the mayhem that happened and with it being packed, no one really saw some physical altercation break out. His initial story was that he had his hand in the pocket, but just the evidence we're receiving doesn't quite match that. So we don't know if he was either maybe playing with it or aiming it at somebody, and maybe there was some type of altercation we just don't know about yet, but we don't really know the motive. That's kind of the initial story he gave. He had been drinking alcohol as well. Guns and alcohol aren't a good mix, especially when he's not supposed to have a gun in the first place inside this establishment. But we'll get to the bottom of it, hopefully, and see what initial motive may have been. There were children inside the location. Not that we know of. A lot of people scattered. We were able to assist those that were at least a little bit more of a somewhat serious injury, but others may have gone to the hospital on their own. If so, we'd like to know if they got injured out here.
Just to clarify, it wasn't the gun owner who shot himself?
No, the gun owner shot someone else.
And also, in terms of the injuries, you said they were superficial.
Well, superficial, they're not fatal. We don't know the extent of it because we're not at the hospital, but it appears from what we're gathering that multiple shots were not fired. It appears at least one. With it being a through and through wound, we're thinking it may have been more of a ricochet when it exited and started tumbling around in a small circle, striking people, perhaps. We don't know. It could have been a second shot that was fired. We don't know that yet. It's still early. Just wanted to let you know what information I have right now.
Be like shrapnel.
Like shrapnel fragments that may have expanded out or broken once it struck pavement or something. That part we don't know. It'll be part of the investigation.